Hello children, and welcome back to online classes. Myself Amharar. I am Principal AAI College Barabanki. Today I shall be teaching you English of class 9. I'll be taking up the second book in your course, that is Movements. It is a supplementary reader. I'll be teaching you the third lesson, Ishwaran, the Storyteller, by R.K. Lakshman. Dear children, can you see the picture of the gentleman with glasses in the middle of the screen in front of you? Do you know who he is? Indeed, he is R.K. Lakshman, the legendary cartoonist of modern day India. On his left and right, we have got two pictures of the common man whom Mr. R.K. Lakshman immortalized. Dear children, every piece of writing has got a distinct imprint of the personality of its author or writer. So has Ishwaran, the storyteller. Let us therefore know a little bit about Mr. R.K. Lakshman, the man. Rasipuram Krishnaswamy Iyer Lakshman is one of the greatest cartoonists of modern day India. He was born on October 24, 1921 in Mysore during British India. His father was a headmaster. He had 5 brothers and 2 sisters. At an early age, he had developed a passion for drawing. While he was at Maharaja's College, Mysore, he illustrated stories by his novelist elder brother, Mr. R.K. Narayan, in the Hindu newspaper. Later on, he began creating political cartoons for local newspapers. He worked as Freeverse Journal for some time in Mumbai. In 1951, he joined the Times of India, Mumbai, where he created his most famous character, the common man, through his front page cartoon strip caption, "You Said It." For almost 64 years, he continued his common man character, whom he immortalized. His common man was witty and sarcastic. R.K. Lakshman died on January 26, 2015. His main literary works include Dose of Laughter, The Best of Lakshman, Laugh with Lakshman, Hotel Rivera, and Distorted Mirror. He received many awards like Padma Shri, Padma Vibhushan, and Raman Magsaysay Award. Dear children, storytelling is an art. Stories teach us about life, about ourselves, and about others. Storytelling develops in students an understanding respect, and appreciation for other cultures. It can promote a positive attitude among people from different cultures, races, and religions. Dear children, everyone of us is a storyteller. So are you, so am I. So everyone has a story to tell about himself. He has a story to tell about his family. He has a story to tell about his sons and daughters. He has a story to tell about his friends and relatives and so on and so forth. Every culture has its own stories or narratives which are shared as a means of entertainment, education, cultural preservation, or instilling moral values. A story has five basic parts or elements. These five components are the characters, the setting, the plot, conflict, and resolution. These essential elements keep the story running smoothly and allow the action to develop in a logical way so that the reader can follow. Dear children, now I am moving on to the story Ishwaran, the storyteller by R.K. Lakshman. First, I will tell you the summary of the whole lesson. The story, dear children, revolves around Mr. Ishwaran, the storyteller. He has a colorful personality. He is a fine cook, a brilliant storyteller, and a vivacious conversationalist. He has the great ability to cook up stories and anecdotes on different topics. He is very much influenced by the popular Tamil thriller books and their creative descriptions and narrative curves. Even when he is narrating the smallest of incidents, he brings in suspense and surprise into them. He recounts stories which are full of adventure, horror, and suspense. He is more than a makeup for the absence of TV in Nahendra's living quarters. The three stories which he tells us are that of an uprooted tree, the mad tusker, and a scary ghost. The present video lesson has been divided into three parts according to the three stories which the protagonist of the story, Mr. Ishwaran, tells us. In the first part, we shall talk about the introduction and the story of an uprooted tree. Dear children, first I will discuss with you the meaning of difficult words. Then I shall read out from the original text so that you have an idea of the beautiful language penned by Mr. R.K. Lakshman, and subsequently we shall talk about the questions, both short and long ones, just to find out as to how much you have been able to understand the story. So first, the meaning of difficult words from para 1. Narrated means described, on hire, on rent. From para 2, odd, strange, unusual, ill-equipped, inadequate, useless, circuit house, guest house, makeshift, temporary. Quarry, a place where sand, stone, etc. are dug out of the ground. Asset, a person or thing that is useful to somebody or something uncomplainingly, without any complaint. Weave out, cook up, or create. Anecdote, a short, interesting story about a real person or event, varied, different. Dear children, now I am reading out from the original text, Ishuran, the storyteller, by R.K. Lakshman. This is para 1. The story was narrated to Ganesh by a young man, Mahindra by name. He was a junior supervisor in a firm which offered on hire supervisors at various types of construction sites, factories, bridges, dams, and so on. Mahindra's job was to keep an eye on the activities at the work site. He had to keep moving from place to place every now and then as ordered by his head office. From a coal mining area to a railway bridge construction site, from there, after a few months, to a chemical plant which was coming up somewhere. Now, para 2, he was a bachelor. His needs were simple and he was able to adjust himself to all kinds of work conditions, whether it was an ill-equipped circuit house or a makeshift canvas tent in the middle of a stone quarry. But the one asset he had was his cook, Ishwaran. The cook was quite attached to Mahindra and followed him uncomplainingly wherever he was posted. He cooked for Mahindra, washed his clothes, and chatted away with his master at night. He could weave out endless stories and anecdotes on varied subjects. Now, dear children, there are some short questions based on para 1 and para 2 with their answers on your screens. The first question is, who is the first narrator of the story and to whom is the story being narrated? The answer, dear children, is the first narrator of the story is Mahindra and the story is being narrated to Ganesh. Question number 2, what does Mahindra do? The answer is Mahindra works as a junior supervisor in a firm which offers supervisors on hire. Question number 3, what is the job of Mahindra? The answer is, the job of Mahindra is to keep an eye on the activities at the work site. Some more questions. Question number 4, what kind of man is Mahindra? The answer is, Mahindra is a bachelor whose needs are very simple. He can adjust himself to all kinds of odd conditions. Question number 5, what asset does Mahindra have? The answer is, Mahindra has one asset, that is his cook, Ishwaran. Question number 6, what does Ishwaran do? The answer is, Ishwaran washes Mahindra's clothes, cooks food for him, and chats with him at night. Question number 7, what is the special quality of Ishwaran? The answer is, the special quality of Ishwaran is to cook up endless stories and anecdotes on different subjects. Now, we are moving on to para 3. First, the meaning of difficult words, then the original text, and after this, questions both long and short ones. The first word is amazing, which means surprising. Capacity means the ability to do something. Ingredients means something that enters as an element into a mixture. Seemingly means perhaps, possibly. Desolate, empty in a way that seems very sad. Miraculously, in a wonderful way, conjure up to make something good, especially food, quickly and in a skillful way. Para 4, tidy up, clean up, leisurely, slowly, muttering, speaking in a very slow and indistinct tone. Thriller, a suspenseful adventure story. Thrall means the state of being under the control of another person. Now the text of Para 3 children, Ishwaran the Storyteller by R.K. Lakshman. Ishwaran also had an amazing capacity to produce vegetables and cooking ingredients seemingly out of nowhere in the middle of a desolate landscape with no shops visible for miles around. He could miraculously conjure up the most delicious dishes made with fresh vegetables within an hour of arriving at the zinc seat shelter at the new workplace. Now text of Para 4 children. Mahindra would be up early in the morning and leave for work after breakfast, carrying some prepared food with him. Meanwhile, Ishwaran would tidy up the shed, wash his clothes, and have a leisurely bath, pouring several buckets of water over his head, muttering a prayer all the while. It would be lunchtime by then. After eating, he would read for a while before dozing off. The book was usually some popular Tamil thriller running to hundreds of pages. Its imaginative descriptions and narrative flourishes would hold Ishwaran in thrall. Now children, some short questions based on Para 3 and Para 4. Question number 1. Who is the main narrator of the story or the narrator within the story? The answer is the main narrator of the story is Ishwaran because it is he who cooks up 3 stories. Question number 2. What is Ishwaran's amazing capacity? The answer is Ishwaran's amazing capacity is to produce vegetables and cooking ingredients in the middle of a deserted place with no shops visible for miles around. Question number 3. What would Ishwaran conjure up? The answer is Ishwaran would conjure up or prepare most tasty dishes made with fresh vegetables within an hour of reaching a new workplace. Question number 4. What would Ishwaran do after Mahindra left for work in the morning? The answer is Ishwaran would clean up the shed, wash clothes and have a long bath. Question number 5. What would Ishwaran read before dozing off? The answer is Ishwaran would read popular Tamil thriller literature before dozing off. Now we go to Para 5. First, the meaning of difficult words. Uproot means to pull a plant, including its roots, out of the ground. Arched, curved. Deserted, lonely. Enormous, very big. Bushy, hairy. Beast, animal. Sprawled, spread out in an unnatural manner, uncritically, without any comments. Now the original text of para 5. His own descriptions were greatly influenced by Tamil authors that he read. When he was narrating even the smallest incidents, he would try to work in suspense and a surprising ending into the account. For example, instead of saying that he had come across an uprooted tree on the highway, he would say, with eyebrows suitably arched and hands held out in a dramatic gesture, the road was deserted and I was all alone. Suddenly I spotted something that looked like an enormous bushy beast lying sprawled across the road. I was half inclined to turn and go back. But as I came closer, I saw that it was a fallen tree with its dry branches spread out. Mahindra would stretch himself back in his canvas chair and listen to Ishwaran's tales uncritically. Now, short questions based on para 5. The first question is, what would Ishwaran do while narrating even the smallest of incidents? The answer, dear children, is Ishwaran would bring in suspense and surprise ending while narrating even the smallest of incidents. Question number 2. What is the first story that Ishwaran tells? The answer is the first story which Ishwaran tells us is that of an uprooted tree on the highway. Now, some very short type of answer type questions based on first 5 paras. Fill in the blanks with suitable word given within brackets. The first sentence is Mahindra's needs were. The options are simple or strain. The correct answer, dear children, is simple. Mahindra's needs were simple. The second sentence is he was able to adjust himself to all kinds of blank space conditions. The options are difficult, odd. The correct answer, dear children, is odd. He was able to adjust himself to all kinds of odd conditions. The third sentence is the cook was quiet and blank space to Mahindra. The options are asset, property. The correct answer is asset. The cook was quite an asset to Mahindra. Sentence number 4, Mahindra would be up, blank space, in the morning. Late or early? The correct answer is early. Mahindra would be up early in the morning. Sentence number 5, Ishwaran would read for a while before, blank space. The options are dozing off, speaking. The correct answer is dozing off. Ishwaran would read for a while before dozing off. Dear children, now there is a long question for you. It should be about 50 words or 60 words at most. The question is, in what way is Ishwaran an asset to Mahindra? The answer is done for you. Ishwaran is an asset to Mahindra in the sense that he follows his master wherever he goes. He cooks food for him, washes his clothes, and chats with him at night. He is the chief storyteller. He has the unique capability to cook up stories and anecdotes on different topics. Within no time, he would prepare the most tasty dishes in a lonely area with no shops seen for miles around. There is another long question. Question number 2. Describe the story of an uprooted tree in your own words. Of course, dear children, sometimes you can, when you're writing the long question in your own words, you can add something on your part as well. The answer is, it is done for you. On a moonlit night, I was walking on a deserted road to my village. All of a sudden, I saw something shadowy in the distance. I thought it was something unnatural. I got scared and my legs were shaking badly. I did not know what to do. I felt like running back but could not retrace my steps. Meanwhile, I got closer unknowingly. Then I noticed that it was a big tree uprooted by a storm. Dear children, now I would like to recapitulate the main points so that you are able to understand the story fully. Mahindra is the first narrator of the story, while Ganesh is the listener. Mahindra works as a junior supervisor in a firm which offers on hire supervisors on various types of construction sites. Mahindra's job was to keep an eye on the activities at the works site. He had to keep moving from one place to another. Mahindra was a bachelor. He had simple needs and could adjust himself to all kinds of situations. He had one asset, that is his cook Ishwaran, who loved him very much. Ishwaran was the chief narrator of the story, or he was the narrator within the story. Ishwaran cooked food for Mahindra, washed his clothes and talked to him at night. Ishwaran was a fine cook who could produce vegetables and cooking ingredients out of nowhere. Ishwaran was fond of popular Tamil thriller literature. He narrated even the smallest of incidents by bringing in suspense and surprise ending into the story. Ishwaran tells us 3 stories: that of an uprooted tree, which we have just studied, that of a mad tusker, we will learn in the second video lesson, and that of a scary ghost, we would learn about it in the third video lesson. Some homework for you children. Of course, you will get them checked by your school teacher. Point out the true and false statements among the following sentences. Number 1, Ishwaran is a master storyteller. True or false? You have got to point it out. Number 2, Mahindra was the owner of the firm. True or false? Point it out. Number 3, Ishwaran could weave out endless stories. True or false? Number 4, Ishwaran could not conjure up the most delicious dishes. True or false? Number 5, Mahindra would stretch himself back in his canvas chair. True or false? You have got to point it out. Now, dear children, there is also a long question for you as a homework. Of course, you will get it checked also by your school teacher. The question is, give a character sketch of Ishwaran in your own words. Or, how does Ishwaran describe the story of an uprooted tree on the highway? What effect does it produce on the listeners? Hope, dear children, you have enjoyed the present video lesson. Hope to see you soon in my second video lesson. Until then, stay safe. Until there is no cure for corona, prevention is the only cure. So we have got to prevent corona by putting on our mask, washing our hands more frequently, and observing a distance of at least 6 feet from others. Have a nice time. Thank you.